Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and I am now here at the National Shrine of Miraculous Medal Parish, and I'm going to be meeting Father Rob Galea because he's going to have a concert here tonight, and we're going to have a little chat about how we could start an online ministry. So let's go and join us. Hey, hello everyone, I'm Sky Ortigas and welcome again to our YouTube channel, and I'm here right now with the amazing and the most popular priest online, I think.
Oh,
are you?
I don't know.
Father Rob. Yeah, Father Rob Galea. So thank you so much for granting us this opportunity to talk to you. And Father Rob actually has a YouTube channel which is around how many followers, Father?
Oh, not too many. But if you add, will be one more.
Father is going to tell us now what are the tips and tricks to be an online evangelist.
Tips and tricks. I think one of the most important things when evangelizing online is understanding why we do it. That's where we have to start, always understanding why we do something. If you want to do it effectively, you need to know why, because there are going to be times where you start to see that it's not bearing a lot of fruit. One of the reasons why I work online is because most of our church is online, most of our young people are online. Now they do come to church sometimes, but most of the time where they're spending most of their time is online. So I'm certainly going to use that means I'm going to go there, trying to go to where young people are. So that's number one. Number two is authenticity. How important it is to be authentic, to be real. And because people, at the end of the day, people say, Father, why do you do this? Why do you talk about fitness? Why do you talk about different subjects? At the end of the day, they're subjects that are real to me. I'm not going to worry about what people think of me, whether they think I'm vain, or whether they think that I'm full of myself, or whether they think that I'm one-track minded. At the end of the day, this is where I encounter God and want to point.
Yeah, because if you're going to check it out, check his Instagram or his YouTube, you're going to see a lot of fitness tips, or where he goes to the gym every day.
Yes, and a lot of gym selfies.
Yes.
I enjoy gym selfies.
That's why when I first actually saw your Instagram, I was like, wow, Father is really into fitness. And why did you come to that decision to post all those things on Instagram?
Well, I think again it all comes to that authenticity, because at the end of the day that's where I am at, that's my humanity. I would like maybe to post posts of me baptizing people, celebrating Mass, but that's not what I do with most of my time. Most of my time I'm meeting with people, most of my time I'm traveling, most of my time I'm in front of people in my ministry giving concerts, and I do have times of Mass, but those are the times usually where I don't have my camera with me.
Okay.
So they're difficult moments to post, and actually, so probably I do more gym posts because it's the time where I have to think, the time. And in fact, on my Instagram now, I give a reflection every day, but I always give it at the gym. Why? Because that's the time where I have stillness and I have time to think.
Because Father, also me, I decided to dive into skincare because that's what I like. Because my mom is always telling me to take care of your skin. So I was like, okay, let's do some Instagram with faith and skin. And I've noticed that when I start posting, I've met a lot of people. There's a community of skincare enthusiasts around the world, and then you start posting about the book of Esther, you start posting about faith and reflections, why you do it. But one thing I've noticed as well, there are a lot of haters. There were a lot of people who think I'm vain. What do you do with that? How do you deal with that?
Well, you're never going to please everyone, and not everyone's going to understand you. Like this morning, someone came up to me and just assumed that they could give me this advice, and they started to tell me what was wrong with me and what was wrong with my posts and certain posts. And then they quoted a saint saying, you're full of yourself because you don't take my advice. I don't even know this person. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they're from. I don't know how they know me. So you're going to get people always online who think they know me. But the thing is, what is important is to listen to those around you. Have someone you can speak to. I have my spiritual director and I have my close friends, and I listen to them. I listen to them more than I listen to a critic. on the other side of the world who's comfortable behind their desk, just as giving criticism.
But the thing is, when I've noticed that we did something also with our passions in life, you get to meet a lot of people, especially those who doesn't know the church very well.
Yes, and this is our call as evangelists, this is our call as Christians, to go to the ends of the earth, to go to places, to the edge of the cliffs where people are falling off. And maybe some people are comfortable preaching within the churches, that's great, and we need that, but we also need people to preach on the cliff's edge. We need people to talk, like Pope Francis says, we drink, even though I don't drink Coca-Cola, he says we need young people in doing sports and drinking Coca-Cola or whatever. Just the point is that we need people in the world, not of the world, but in the world. You can meet people where they're at, but don't leave them where they're at. Take them to where you are, if you are. And that brings me to the third point I was going to talk about. And the third point is the first reason is why. The second is authenticity. But the third one is purpose. The end purpose. It's not only why, but you need to refocus, and everything that you do needs to head towards something beyond yourself. And for me, it is bringing people to Jesus, pointing people to Jesus. Even when I'm at the gym, even when I'm out, maybe the post itself doesn't point to Jesus.
Yes.
But the posts together as a human being are centered towards Christ. And that's what people need to see.
Yeah, even if you check out all his feed, not only his individual posts, you're going to see that it's all pointing to Jesus.
Yeah, and I hope so. And because Jesus is the most important thing in my life. He's the most important person in my life. And even though I don't, and as I said in every post, in every video, necessarily point that way, but as a whole, it all has a purpose pointing towards Jesus.
True, that's very, very true, Father. And did you know that Father auditioned for the X Factor in Australia? What made you decide to do that?
Well, I didn't want to audition, so it's actually the X Factor kept contacting me and asking me to audition.
Okay.
And then finally I gave in. I said, okay, I'll audition. So I auditioned, and I did really well. I kept going through, but I realized that this wasn't for me. I was pretty sure it wasn't before I started, but I said, let me give this a go. But eventually I realized, hey, it's been a great opportunity, but I'm not interested in fame. I'm not interested in being a singer. I'm happy being a priest. I love being a priest. I love serving people through the priesthood.
Okay, so do you write your songs as well, Father?
Yes, I write my own songs, and I record my own songs. I co-write with many artists. Wow. I write for different artists as well. Yeah, and I'm preparing for the release of my 7th album. March next year.
Okay, so he's already on his 7th album. So anyway, Father, for those priests or religious or even just young ministers who wanted to go online, what are your advices or tips and tricks for them? How to start?
Well, if you're going to choose your medium. Choose your media, so it's Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever it is. Get a camera. Most of you would have a phone, I imagine. Just take photos of different things and create a story of your life towards God. Maybe, or if you're a priest, talk about your day throughout your day. What does it mean to be a priest? And your life. Take pictures, snaps of what you think it is, or videos of what you think it is. So I think first think about why you want to do it. 2, be authentic to where you are, and 3, point people towards something beyond yourself.
That's very true. So thank you so much, Father Rob, and thanks for this opportunity. And thanks for coming to the Philippines. So, is it your first time here?
It is my first time here, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm sure I'll be back.
How do you like the food?
Very good. I still have to taste a few different things, but I'm trying to muster up the courage.
So I hope I'm going to see you again here in the Philippines. So thank you so much for watching again. This is Sky Ortigas, and don't forget to subscribe to Father Rob's channel and also to mine. So thank you so much, and bye-bye.